in a crucial matchup here in our first game today.
This is season 101.
So it's going to be Demetria and Aviles jumping it up. Ball is up, game is underway. We thank you for watching NCAA on Heart of Asia, season 101. As we continue to build greatness, Martin Aguirre alongside Coach Hammer, Martin Antonio in the broadcast. And the Arellano Chiefs, again, they're looking for their third straight win. That's an encouraging start for them. Off a spin, finish with the left, Basti Valencia.
Very different look to start off Arellano. Very deliberate. They executed well against that zone defense ng LPU.
And now, Arellano, again, tighten screws early on here. Vinoya with the steal and the score.
Good deny reversal by Mav Vinoya. Just being active on the passing lanes, nakakuha ng transition basket.
At ito yung naging tinik para sa LPU against Arellano in their first matchup. You mentioned in the pregame, coach, they were throwing the ball away a lot.
Saka hindi lang yun eh. Hindi lang yung nagtatapon ka ng bola, pero yung nako-convert yung mga turnover, malaking bagay yun.
And this is the first commitment of turnover for LPU as we see this beautiful move by Basti Valencia, the team captain of the Chiefs, and then Mavi Vinoya interfering with that pass and then went all the way. 4-0 start for the Chiefs. Tima Ongotan, poked by Montaño, recovered by T-Mac. Shot clock winding down, stopped on a dime, turned, fired, missed. And Moralejo tracks it down. Quickly ahead to Montaño. And Montaño saw different blue shirts, so he decided to wait, but he missed the shot. Okay, let's turn you over now to our courtside reporter for the first time in this game. Let's have Christine San Agustin. Christine?
Thank you, Martin. Morale is up and high at the JRU side. As Coach Chico Manabat mentioned, that their confidence level is at the 10.5. At ang 0.5 na extra ay ibinibigay nito sa team because he has seen and witnessed a level of confidence that he has not seen from them before. Dagdag pa ni Coach, hindi naging madali ang back-to-back wins nila pero naging posible because of three things. That's attitude, consistency, and system. And if all goes well and they apply those same things, their win might just be extended into a third one. All for now, back to you guys.
Thanks, Christine. Well, he's been mentioning a lot, especially in the post-game interviews, na ang sinasabi niya natin niya dun sa mga bata niya, you know, just trust the system. On both ends, just trust the system. Good things will happen. And now this has been 2-3 years in the program now for Coach Chico Manabat. Now it's bearing fruits dito sa ating season.
Familiarity on the KPIs that they're looking at. Of course, yung mga anong kailangan nilang gawin. They were able to defend last game. Naging mas disiplinado sila. Nakakuha sila ng turnovers, nakakatakbo. Doon naman na nagdidictate sa laro ng Arellano eh. Pag nakakakuha sila ng turnovers, nakakakuha sila ng extra possessions, malamang sa malamang, they're a tough out. Pero pag nagtatapon sila ng bola and hurried shots, doon kadalasan natatalo sila. Kasi yun yung tema ng team nila eh. That's how they are built.
That's right. And that's why it is vital for them to just stick within the system and maybe, you know, in a few moments in the game, pag merong mainit, doon mo puntahan. Valencia, katulad ni Basti Valencia na mainit sa ating first frame. Another turnover for LPU. T-Mac, no. Difficult shot taken. Peñafiel is on the leak out. Another steal by Arellano.
Pangatlo na yan, Martin. Here pa lang sa first quarter.
And again, they've been trying those forward passes, pero masyadong risky. Face-up jumper. Left it short. Vinoya. Follow-up is good. Fantastic start for the Arellano Chiefs. They blaze to a 9-1 beginning with Mavi Vinoya having 4 points. Timeout on the floor, our first one in the game. Welcome back to the coverage. And Kyle Montaño against San Sebastian. He was spectacular, Coach Hammer.
Yep, 22 points. 2 out of 4 from 3. Very important yan paglabas ulit ng laro ni Kyle Montaño. He has been giving the NCAA fits for the past few years that he has been here. Stretch 4, he looks sinewy. Balingkinitan yung katawan pero makunat sa postihan ito si Kyle Montaño. And underrated facet ng laro niya, marunong siyang pumasa off that post-up. So yun yung nagbibigay ng mga open threes sa kanilang koponan na kapag run sila ng opensa kasi marunong siyang pumasa dun sa post and it alleviates pressure kila Ato Barba, sa mga attackers niya, kay Lefens Villegas. So different rin kal sa opensa nila.
And ito actually expectation natin mula kay Montaño this year. You know, it's been up and down this season for him. We expected him to ascend for LPU with, of course, the key guys gone already for them from the previous season. So it's good to see him break out. Ato Barba off the catch. And rebounded by Vinoya.
That was a good kick out by Moralejo. One of their more potent scorers. Dalawa pa nga yung open. But hindi lang nahulog. Pero that was a good read from Josh Moralejo.
Only the third shot of the quarter for LPU compared to 9 for the Chiefs. RJ nails the midi.
Ito na naman, starting like a house on fire ang Arellano. Ito nabanggit natin ang LPU second half team, starting especially on the third quarter. Arellano, simula pa lang malakas na yung arrive nito eh. Kaya kailangan, if you're a team that will be playing against them, you have to be ready. Kasi laging matiin yung simula ng Arellano.
You're right. Against Perpetual, they owned the first quarter, 28-20 as we see. This money shot for RJ Geronimo.
Yep.
That's his favorite, yung mga mid-range jumper na yan.
Triple pull-up, especially on those elbows.
Aviles will make his move. Pagsak si Demetria. Catch and shoot for Montaño. Still nothing for LPU.
Very good box out by Arellano.
The Pirates start off 0 out of 5 from the field. RJ. Vinoya will pull the trigger and will drop it through. Blistering start by the Chiefs.
One of the better starts by Mav Vinoya that I've seen here in season 101. Very demonstrative siya.
Yeah.
Gina G sa opensa. Kumuha kanina ng 2 offensive rebound. Naka-put back. Tapos ito may 3-point shot back. Kasi he took a backseat ngayong season. Kasi last year sila ni Timac. But with the emergence of Abiera, he's happy to be a more of a playmaker. Kasi point forward, nakakapagbaba ng bola, nakakapasa din. Pero dapat we get used to that na dahil yan yung trajectory ng basketball ngayon. Yung mga 4 na nakakapasa, multi-faceted.
Do it all, ano?
Oo.
Yeah. Of course, Mavi Vinoya might have extra motivation today because he's facing his former team.
Yep.
You know, before he went to Arellano's side, he was a member of the LPU Pirates. Moralejo triggers this one into Montaño. LPU down by 13. And we're not even done with half of the first quarter. Villegas is in for some firepower. 8 on the 24. Moralejo. Drop off Aviles off the glass and in. First field goal for LPU.
And also a guy who improved vastly. Itong si Aviles. Just patrolling that shaded lane. Nabanggit ko na ito for a handful of games. Malambot na rin yung kamay niya. He's finishing those flip shots. Importante yan for a big guy. Kasi madalang na madalang ka makakuha ng clean looks dun sa ilalim.
No! The bounce goes through for Mavi Vinoya, who now has 10 points in the first 5 minutes of play.
Oh, hindi ko pa na na-account yung agaw niya to transition basket. So double digits right away.
Barba. Montaño pulling the trigger. Still misfiring are the Pirates. Barba. Ooh, swatted up top by Ongotan.
12 seconds on the shot clock.
What a start for the Arellano Chiefs. Moralejo making things happen here. Pinato dito kay Aviles.
Dapat yung mga ganyan talaga pagka big ka. If you're playing that lone big spot, kailangan na-finish mo yan eh.
Yeah. And again, the dry start continues for LPU. T-Mac with a scoop and the hoop. What a shot by T-Mac Ongotan.
And just gashing the defense. Full speed. Take the contact using touch to finish that layup.
19-3 start for the Chiefs. Aviles, no, denied. Here comes T-Mac. Ongotan had difficulty getting it to Vinoya. Ito na si Barba. Ato Barba sends it out. Moralejo had time. Villegas, no. Even from point blank, nagmimintis ang LPU. Scramble. Villegas comes up with it. Moralejo. Oh, basa ni Valencia. Ongotan stops, takes, too strong. And he will collect the rebound and he will take the shot. Wala.
Ito ang laro ng Arellano. Up and down, high possessions, turnovers. Pagka nilaro mo sila ganyan din kasi laro ng LPU eh. Hindi lang sila makashoot ngayon.
That's true. Finally. Renz Villegas gets one in. The Pirates are 0-5 from long distance, 1 out of 12 from the field. Primary reason why they're down, 19-5 in the first. It's been a fantastic start for the Arellano Chiefs. Again, they're coming off back-to-back wins. Last time out, they got a huge win versus Perpetual. And they're two guys. Ito, Coach Hammer, this is a rarity for Arellano this season. Yung sabay pumutok ang Ongotan at Abiera.
And back-to-back games na yan. Na parehas maganda yung nilaro nila. Game before this, both of them had 20-plus points. And then 22 and 16. 22 for Ongotan, 16 for Abiera. I mean, Abiera won't pass up an open shot or even a contested shot.
Yeah.
He is a gunner. Yan ang role niya sa team na to. And ultra green light from Coach Chico Manabat. Si T-Mac Ongotan naman, we've seen him ascend. He improved a lot, especially with decision making. But a lot of his points coming off hustle.
Yeah.
Hustle points, he's not veering away from who he really is.
Precisely. And this is the scheme of Coach Chico in each game. Have come Abiera off the bench to replace Ongotan halfway through the first. And that's a turnover for Arellano. So, ito, nagpalit na ng tao si Coach Gilbert Malabanan. Daileg is now in the ballgame. And this is going to be a foul on Renzo Abiera. So, 2 takes for Renz Villegas, who is starting to take matters into his own hands, Coach Hammer, dahil grabe yung struggle ng LPU sa first quarter.
Yep. Nabanggit po kanina, 1 out of 12. Dagdag mo pa rito itong Mintes na free throw. I mean, you just have to roll with the punches. The game of basketball is a game of runs.
Yeah.
So, yung isang team pwede magsimula ng madiin. Ganyan din yung nangyari sa last game nila. If you're looking at revisionist history, biglang nag-10-0 run in the third quarter to start off yung Perpetual. So, kailangan, kaya mo lang sumabay kasi kumbaga sa boxing, 12 rounds to eh. Kailangan meron ka lang baon na counter punch para pagka nag-turn yung tide, ready ka naman sumagot.
Hernal. Kick out. 3-pointer is off. Versosa. Hernal saves it. Libang, no. Auriga with the board. Palingayan is on it. Palingayan. Daileg, no. Masyado malakas. Wala pang nahuhulog mula sa labas para sa LPU.
Shoot or shoot. You have to shoot. You need to let it fly. Tulad ng open shot from Daileg. You don't need to be gun shy kasi once it goes in, it might open the floodgates, but it's not an assurance. Pero yan kasi yung laro nila eh. Ako, I've been adamant about the way things are going now in basketball. You have to take that three, especially pag open.
That's right. Hernan, Libang, good big-to-big action for Arellano.
Soft hands by Libang.
So initially in our season, ito ang nagpapalitan yung Libang at Hernal. Dito, sinasabay sila sa second unit.
Oh, lumalim yung team nila eh. Dahil si Demeteria got more minutes, he gained more trust of the coaches. Silang dalawa ni Buenaventura are given more opportunities now to just play big. And bonus points pag nakashoot ka. Basta rumipon ka lang tsaka dumipensa. It provides a lot of depth para sa team mo.
And it allows Hernal to play in his more natural position as a 4.
Actually, 3 nga yan si Hernal eh. Pero out of function dun sa sistema nila, he is more of an asset. Dahil wala namang mga dominating na 6'6" na 4 dito sa atin. Only a handful yung may double big na itinatakbo like Letran, Sanbeda, CSB, sila konting-konti lang yung may ganun. So, if you're playing against smaller teams, you need a guy like him. 3-4 guy that plays with a lot of energy.
Yeah. Oh, Hernales, ang ano yan, athleticism ang puhunan nito ni Joseph Hernal. 2 misses from the line for LPU. So, it's just generally a dry day on offense for the Pirates, at least here in the first quarter. 21-6, Palinhayan will be whistled for the foul, a little too close for comfort, and trying to guard Yuan Kamay. A minute and 40 left dito po sa atin, opening quarter. Whereas Kamay is more of a natural playmaker for them. Borromeo, Andrew Kabutahe, pull-up jumper, rims out. And here comes Daelig. Jonathan Daelig handles it. Oh, swiped, stolen, forward, Borromeo, touchdown.
Points off turnovers again.
It's another conversion of a turnover for the Chiefs. Berzosa trying to force his way in, and he's going to be called for the offensive foul.
Not the optimal possession for Berzosa. See this transition basket by Borromeo off a turnover. Pero gusto mo kasi si Berzosa kumukuha ng extra possession, off a second jump to finish. But on a post, he can be, but it's not the most potent that he can be in.
But it feels like he's acting on desperation now. Because LPU can't buy a basket.
Oh, relax lang. Mangyayari.
Offensive foul on the other side. So, balik ang bola sa LPU.
So, babalikan natin yung report ni Cristino. Flipping it on the side of LPU. You have a system. You know what to run. You know your points of attack. Kailangan balikan mo lang. Kasi eventually, it would break through. Kailangan gamitin mo ng gamitin. Go through your actions. Go to your game plan. And if it does not occur in first quarter, first 8 minutes, saka ka mag-recalibrate.
So keep going at it. Oh yeah. Aurigue left it short. Had a good look though. Kamay up and in. 2+1 for Yuan Kamay.
Inspired start by this Arellano squad. And looking at it, points of turnovers pa rin talaga, 8-0. Transition baskets and points in the paint, 12-2. So that's a lot of advantages for you. Talking about Arellano, and compound it, dagdag mo pa yung masamang shooting ng Arellano. So madadaling basket yan eh. Points in the paint at saka points of turnovers. Tumatakbo sila yan. Malamang eh. So, madadaling puntos. And definitely Coach Gilbert went through it in the scouting report. Pinaalala sa kanila yan kasi yun yung naging problema nila on their first meeting.
Yeah, exactly. Of course, in the first meeting, Arellano used a big third quarter to create the separation in that game. Berzosa off the hustle. And he draws the foul.
Exactly. That was what he needs to do. Again, Berzosa is an athletic guy. If he gets the rebound off the offensive glass, he is quicker going up. Wala pa sa pwesto yung depensa. And knowing college players, pag nakakita ng may mga tatalon na tatalon, that's when he becomes more potent. Tsaka, one of the leaders in getting N1s tong si Berzosa. I don't have the exact stat, but by the eye test, dahil crash ng boards eh.
Yeah. That's true. Kabutahe just missed it. But what a start for the Arellano Chiefs, led it by as many as 20 points. After the first 10 minutes, it's an 18-point lead for the Chiefs, bulldozing against LPU here in the first frame. We'll see if this will continue or if LPU can climb back in this one. Mamaya po sa ating pagbabalik, second quarter ng laban. Resuming our coverage inside Phil Oil, and they call him the Boss Pirate, Dr. Alan Paul Laiko, PhD. Mancom representative of LPU is watching at the VIP box. His team is struggling right now as we begin the second quarter. Only our first offering today. Mamaya po sa hapon, EAC kontra San Beda. Pero first quarter natin, Coach Hammer, it was all Arellano.
Yep. Able to engage that offense via stops. Binanggit natin. Ano yung mga kailangan gawin? Yung standards, KPIs, yung mga performance indexes ni Coach Chico. Depensa, points of turnover, tsaka hustle. So yun yung nagbigay sa kanila lamang. Hindi pa nga nasushoot yung mga outside shots nila.
That's right. And then that's how they started the game. They got a few steals early on, converting them on their side. And after that, they got into a big rhythm in that first quarter as Villegas takes care of his free throws. New player on the court, this is Casino. Number 8 in now for LPU.
Nakatatlong point guard na si Coach Gilbert. Actually, 4 na nga yan. Kasama ko pa si Villegas eh.
Naghahanap ng effective mix sa court si Coach Gilbert. Let's pass it on to our courtside reporter. Here's an update from Christine San Agustin.
Thank you, Martin. Kung kumpiyansa ang dala ng Arellano Chiefs, nabanggit naman ni Coach Gilbert Malabanan that the LPU Pirates will be playing not just for themselves but for those who believe in them. He also mentioned that this is the legacy that they should be known for. And so during the huddle, he reminded the Pirates to rise and to restart on a higher note para na lang din sa mga naniniwala sa kanila, saying that whatever happened on the first quarter should now be shaken off. Yan muna mula sa courtside, Martin and Coach Hammer.
Maraming salamat, Christine. That was an inspirational huddle from Coach Gilbert Malabanan because they have to dig deep in order for them to get out of this hole.
Oo, ganun naman yan eh. Yung mga malalakas na team, hindi mo makikita pag lamang. Makikita mo yung mga may character. Pagka tinatambakan ka, tapos nakakagawa ka ng chance to, yun yung Mapua eh, di ba? Nakikita natin Mapua has been down big the whole season, but they find the way. That's the championship character that coaches are looking for. Kaya tough out eh, yung mga alam mong may championship tradition, talagang pagka ginugulpi sila, doon sila mas ginaganahan maglaro.
Kumbaga, they just shake off if it's a bad start because they know what they can do.
Oo, laban lang. And with LPU there, they have a handful of guys that, actually all of these guys, wala na natitira dito from that championship window that they had when CJ was here. It's more than, what, 5 years na rin?
Yeah.
Since they made the finals. The only one remaining might be si Coach John tsaka si Coach Gilbert. SNC, yung nakasalamin sa dulo na naka-black na jacket, tsaka si Coach Gilbert. Sila na lang yung part ng coaching staff niya. So, kailangan ma-reignite yung standards din ng LPU. That they're a championship contending team, but those years are well past. Ngayon, they're building and reigniting that culture.
That's right. Well, for them, they've actually overachieved in the past few seasons.
Final Four.
They're always not included in predictions in any of the NCAA preseason radars, pero pagdating sa season, sila pa yung nagpa-Final Four.
You can say that it's a down year for them ngayong taon. And they just have to believe their system and their protocols. Kung yan yung mga ginagawa nila talaga, that gave them that success throughout this past few years.
Patuloy ang pagbalasa ni Coach Gilbert. Si Abregana pumasok na. So a brand new lineup here with Ato Barba back in the mix. Casino crossing over. Top of the key three, fouled by Valencia.
And a lot of tough shots for LPU dito. They're trying to isolate this defense. And for the most part, first quarter and this a minute and 52 ng second quarter na lumipas. 1 point yung depensa eh. Nakatapat lang. Hindi sumusunod. Except for this one, pumaul sila on the jump shooter.
Casino at the free throw line. It's gonna be a different year next year though for them. As they'll have hopefully Macguadanya recovers from the knee injury and ang nagbabalik si Matthew Rubico.
I'm excited for that guy.
Yeah. Triple-double threat in the juniors.
How he would coexist with Villegas.
Yeah.
Kasi parehas sila na nilalaro combo guard. But again, 2 tips to a spear. So magiging double-ended spear na yun. Pwede kang umatake sa kanan, pwede kang umatake sa kaliwa.
That's true.
And both are playmakers.
And it's never been a problem for LPU. Yung luxury nila ng guards. No? Because they always have a play or have a place in this system of Coach Gilbert. So, 13 to 26. LPU slightly chipping away sa panimula ng ating second quarter.
Manage na yan. Maibaba mo lang ng single digits by halftime. Well,
That's true.
Yan, eh.
That's true.
Third quarter, mas mailapit mo. Okay.
Leighton Buenaventura pumasok para sa Arellano. Omar Gordon in the game for the Pirates. And a turnover for the Arellano Chiefs. Now it's important now for Arellano to not let go of the rope, not put their foot off the pedal. Dahil dito, inuunti-unti sila ng LPU Pirates. This is Casino bringing the ball down.
Tatlo lang yung pwedeng mag-give out ng big leads eh. Fouls, bad shots, and turnovers. So yung tatlong yan, kailangan i-limit mo if you're holding on to a lead.
It's a miss for LPU. Again, they haven't made a single three-pointer. They've taken quite a lot already. 9 3-pointers already for LPU, but 0 makes so far.
Yeah, one of the leaders in 3-point attempts itong team na to.
Casino. Leaner is off. Borromeo secures the ball. Here's Ernjay, who is back in the game. Jeronimo, closely guarded by Omar Gordon. Ernjay, navigating. 10 to work with. Renzo Abiera, still quiet in the game. Abiera, 4 to shoot. Inside pass is picked off. Here comes Casino. Casino. 3 minutes gone in the second quarter. So, after the first 3 minutes of the second quarter, Coach, wala pang nakaka-shoot from the field sa magkabilang panig.
Omar, for context, 0 out of 9 ng LPU. League leader in 3-point field goals made. Tama nga ako. At least almost 31% from 3 ng LPU. So, law of averages, you just keep on shooting.
Yeah. Until you make the shots. They've been getting good looks. Yeah. So, the Chiefs will try. Ooh! T-Mac running into a wall. At si Omar Gordon, yung nakatao sa kanya doon.
That's like meeting somebody at the A gap right there. No intent to hurt, pero he was just there, standing tall.
Okay.
Meeting at the A gap.
Ito is, yeah, T-Mac is visibly shaken up.
You don't see that very often.
Yeah.
Na full head of steam si T-Mac na tatalbog.
Kasi matibay din to eh. Di ba? Pag umahanda na siya, tatangin mo. It was Omar Gordon providing the wall. T-Mac at the free throw line. 3 points now in the game. This is his first trip to the free throw line today. We also haven't, at least Arellano hasn't taken a bunch of free throws. Coach, this is only the second and third attempt for them as a team. 2 for 2.
Which makes it more annoying para kay Coach Gilbert Malabana kasi hindi kayo pumapaul eh.
That's true.
Tapos nalamangan tayo ng malaki.
Yeah.
Ibig sabihin nagtatapon lang tayo ng bola kasi dumidepensa sila ng maayos.
Oh, Abregana knocks down LPU's first 3 in the ball game.
Just a matter of time. Just need to take those shots. Again, open. Strong side help. Hit the corner shooter. That's free.
And Omar Gordon is called for the foul, his second.
Wide open. Layo ng trinavel. I think that was Nathan Buenaventura. Pagaling pa sa ilalim yun. And the moment that shooters set their feet up,
Oh yeah,
they would have the confidence to let it fly.
that's right. Geronimo. They feed Buenaventura. And battling with Aviles in the paint.
More free throws coming up for Arellano ngayon, Martin. Second and third lang, but early penalty, almost 6 minutes. So a lot of free throws coming up for Arellano. If they would still be as aggressive attacking the paint.
This is not going to help the cause of LPU. They're trying to come back here. Nakashoot na sila mula sa labas. Pero sila naman ngayon, ang maaga na penalty. This is an area that they took care of in the first quarter. You mentioned they didn't foul a lot. Pero dito sa second frame, kung kailan sila naghahabol, saka sila magbibigay ng free throws. 2 for 2 for Buenaventura. And Arellano just maintaining this lead. 30-16. We'll go to this break. Balik sa ating laban, cutie cam muna tayo dahil maraming tao sa Phil-Oil today. It's a Wednesday, so we thank you for watching. Students from Arellano who have been here since the first game. They supported the Arellano Braves who won over the Junior Pirates in our Juniors Division. Ito po sila. Hello! Good to see everybody watching here, made up, all smiles. On camera. Yeah, no. But back to the ball game we go. Arellano fans cheering right now. Their team is still ahead. 30-16. 4 minutes gone here in the second. Casino. They tried to operate for LPU, but he's finding it hard to find options. Casino, Abregana this time from the top of the key. RJ. Arellano weathers the storm here. Wala pa rin nakakashoot from the field. Dito sa ating second quarter. Ongotan, bounce pass. Buenaventura, no. And Aviles ripped it away from Ongotan, pero jump ball, bola pa rin ng Chiefs.
Well, merong point of contention si Aviles. Kasi tingnan mo dito sa nakakapit si Ongotan.
Yeah.
Sa braso nakakapit. Pero kasi ang laki ng braso ni Aviles eh.
Recycled shot lock for the Chiefs. Push shot, Kabutahi, wala pa rin.
Another offensive rebound for Arellano.
The bounce for Anthony Borromeo. And that's the first field goal for both teams here in the second. Oh, nice cut. Beautifully done by Barba.
Good pass by Gael Montaño. Off the weak side wing, 45-degree cut. Pagka may poste, tapos marunong pumasa, always open yan.
First 2 points for Ato Barba today. Pocket pass is picked off. Ito na si Montaño. Moralejo. Aviles bulldozing his way to the basket. He's going to be called for an offensive foul.
Mahirap kasi Bromeno eh. Parang 18-wheeler yan eh. Tapos biglang may poste. Ang hirap Bromeno yan. Kaya lagi reminders ng coaches. You have to know your personnel. Pag yung big man mo plays off 2 feet, parang si Aviles, hintayin mo muna siya makaset up bago ka mag-post entry. And may mga big man naman na kayang mag-1-2 na ganun, kayang sumalo and then finish. Yung mga mas athletic na guys na nagka-4, mga Binoya, ganyan yung tipo niya. Pero for the most part, yung mga big man kasi gusto niya naka-anchor eh, naka-seal pag yung mga 5. So.
We have a correction in the floor. The last field goal.
Ganda rin nung abang sa kanya ni Buenaventura.
Upon review was a 3-point basket.
So 3-pointer yung kay Borromeo.
So 33-18. Balik sa 15 ang abante ng Chiefs. Dadagdagan ba? Mintis lang. And rebound for Villegas. Villegas flips it out to Matienzo. Moralejo is back in the game. Montaño puts it on the floor. Montaño floats it up, rims out. Matienzo, wala rin yung putback. Montaño gets it back for LPU. Matienzo inside, and finally they get a basket.
Alam mo, okay itong si Matienzo kasi he moves, set screens, he dives, and he forces the defense to move. Kasi gano'n lang yan eh, pagka may mga actions na nangyayari on ball, off ball, mapipilitan yung depensa gumalaw ng gumalaw, and it gives open windows and open gaps dun sa mga kakampi niya. Doon siya pa yung nakakuha ng basket.
Oh, nice move, mintis lang yung layup. Borromeo, wala pa rin. Both teams finding it hard to get one from the field. And this is Matienzo inside.
Naka-4 na cut na si Jasper Matienzo ganun. Yung ball screen, roll, strong side to weak side, and then weak side to strong side, tapos loop na naman ulit. So yung
Aktibo na.
Oo eh, pagka nanonood ka kasi, and then you see certain guys who are moving and moving, naglalagay ng pressure sa depensa.
Yeah. Of course, isa sa mga homegrown to ng LPU from the Baby Pirates program. This is Montaño backing down, has the height advantage. Inside pass, squeezing it through. Matienzo up and in and one.
Just moving without the basketball. Yun na naman, 45-degree cut. Ang difference nito, pag-cut niya, nag-abang ng konti. Dahil busy yung depensa, ayan o, yung cut na yan, maliit na bagay. Pero yun yung value ng Montaño na binabanggit ko kanina. Pag pinasahan siya sa poste, marunong siyang pumasa, tsaka threat siyang umiscore. So, yung depensa ngayon, nakatingin sa kanya. Kung meron kang big boy na ganyan, si big boy, galaw ng galaw eh. Da-dive lang, nakakasalo, nakaka-finish. Kaso nabati natin yung free throw. Magiging asset ngayon, complementary pieces.
It's true. And here comes LPU. 11 ang hinahabol nila. Good poke coming from Montaño. It stays with Arellano. And Coach Chico, nararamdaman na yung paghabol ng LPU dito. He called for a timeout. We'll be back after this. O kanina, cutie cam. Ngayon, tropa cam naman. Siyempre, andito yung mga students natin, ha.
Alam mo, Martin, pagka ganyan, dapat nagpapakita ka nga sa camera para
Tama.
may resibo ka dun sa teacher mo. Pag hinanap
Tama.
ka,
Oo.
kahit wala kang ticket, meron kaming picture, na-share ko na sa social media,
Oo.
mami.
Correct.
Present.
Hindi na kailangan ng pruweba. Ito na yung pruweba
So,
mo.
7 a.m. hanggang alauna. So, free cut na yan the whole day. Ayun yung attendance mo. Paano kung may quiz? Traditional pa yan sa quiz.
Lusot kayo dito. Oh. Sa mga LPU fans, naka-uniform. Thank you for watching and attending live dito po sa Philoil. MJ Langit is in the game for the first time para dito sa Arellano Chief. CJ Libang ran out of time. Did not get the shot off inside the shot clock range.
Yeah, and you don't want that kasi galing sa timeout. Galing sa timeout ni Coach Chico, definitely he schemed something up for them to execute. But good defense by LPU. So look now, they can put this down to a single digit lead, more manageable. Yan na naman.
Ito na si Montaño. He's up against Hernal. Fading away. He gets the roll. And the lead is down to 9.
Yeah, so amazing how passing helps your offensive game. So ngayon, hesitant na silang dumoble. Short jumper.
And he's comfortable
And he's
in
their
that
best,
block.
he's their best post-up player. Si Gal Montaño.
Abiera, step back 3. No go. Moralejo quickly ahead. And it's gonna be LPU ball. Or Arellano ball. They're calling it. Eto, gandang galaw ni Montaño with a slight separation fading away from Hernal.
Tatlong beses na nila run yung packages. Isang beses dun sa kanan. Nakakuha ng pasa si Machenzo dun sa baseline cut. Dalawang beses dito sa kanan nila. Isang beses dun sa kaliwa pag nakaharap tayong ganyan. Dalawang assist. Dalawang basket si Machenzo. Isang basket si Montaño. So, alam mo na pag hindi ka makasot sa labas, may pupuntahan na yung offense.
Better flow right now for LPU. Meantime, it's Arellano who is finding themselves in a bit of a dry spell here. Hernal misfiring. They've been settling for the outside shots. Barba, they count it. And the continuation for Ato Barba.
So now the avalanche of points shifting into the momentum of LPU.
Look at this. Ato Barba, touchdown. Arellano looking for the travel. Instead, they count this. It's now a 20-7 run for LPU since we started 26-6.
I'll give you a nice stat.
Yeah.
13% from the field. 1 out of 13 rather. Less than 10%.
Yeah.
1 out of 13 ang Arellano, which how LPU started. So it's a game of runs.
Yeah.
You just need to withstand it. At 7.7%.
Yeah.
Yan, 1 out of 13.
Oh, Hernal.
Much needed.
That's right. Joseph Hernal ends the dry spell for Arellano with his putback. And he's been working hard. He's a workhorse, Coach Hammer. That's what he does. Tinang Ongotan back in the ball game.
Motor guy, high motor guy. Maganda rin nilalaro nito ni Hernal. Kailangan mabawasan lang niya yung mga extra actions niya, extra motions niya.
Uy, maganda pa para sa LPU. Off a miss. Ongotan cleans it up. So a quick 4-0 spurt for the Chiefs. Villegas, Montaño, back iron. And there's a foul underneath against Matienzo.
Parang yung judo hit throw yung ginawa. But right here, just Gael Montaño taking a nap in between reps. And somebody that you shouldn't be letting go in a free throw or a box out situation, rebounding situation. You gotta take T-Mac Ongotan out of that picture. You gotta take out Hernal. Of course, maya mo na yung tatlo. Sige, guha kayo ng bola.
Yeah. And Kyle Anama, returning player para sa LPU. will take the free throws. Yung nakakiskisan nito ni Matienzo sa kabila. So both teams in the penalty already with 53.1 seconds left in the first half. In and out on the first. This is an important final 53 seconds for LPU to continue chipping away and put themselves in a better position when we begin the second half.
0 out of 2 on that trip.
So here come the Pirates. Moralejo. Villegas. Villegas against a big. Stops, turns, scoops, misses, and he gets it back. Recycled shot lock. Ato Barba. It sticks with LPU with 8 on their side.
Ang hirap ng mga actions na ginagawa ng mga guards kasi nakukontain yung ball screen eh. Ng Arellano, they're on point with their ball screen and perimeter defense today.
This is more up in his alley, pero Mintes mula kay Barba.
Bagsak si Ongotan dito.
Oh, T-Mac is hurt.
May God hit here on that scramble. Hindi natin alam kung nabigyan sa bodega nun sa huling atake
ni Ato Barba, no? Ito. This is when Ato Barba went airborne. Ooh.
Parang hip tumama sa bodega.
Yeah. Si T-Mac yung nag-contest dun. Good contest for T-Mac Ongotan bothering that shot, but nagmula dun sa knee area to the hip. Yun ang tumama kay T-Mac Ongotan.
Oh, sasaban lang siya dito. There's no foul. Definitely not a foul dahil hindi naman in-extend. Dahil nasa cylinder pa rin ni Ato Barba yung tuhod niya. Definitely tatawagan ng charge yun kung medyo may sipa. Pero ang take-off kasi niya, you could use your legs to protect your shot. That's part of your cylinder. Shoulder and the hip. Di naman niya in-extend yung paa. So that was a good attack.
Warning on the Arellano Chiefs bench.
Although T-Mac will stay in the game, bola ng Arellano, 18 and a half. Left in our second quarter. Palingayan is back, replacing Joshua Moralejo. Whereas Palingayan is more of a defensive-minded guard. And he'll play defense against Yuan Kamay. 12 to shoot. T-Mac looks for the screen, provided by Buenaventura or Demetria. T-Mac, no. Rebounded, Aurigue. LPU could not get a shot off, so that's how we will end the first 2 quarters. It is Arellano still with a double-digit lead, 37 to 27. And we'll give you the story after this break alongside the numbers and performance.